know they sick, acting like they know me, cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me, cause I'm
P-P-P-Lo, time to bring the bass bird.
Swear I'm going big like a lineman. She want bring the limes in. She wanna pull up to the crib, we can't dine in. Up right away, couldn't even get a vine in. Straight with the money we aligned in. Tell me how they broke, tryna chime in. Jesus watching over here in diamonds. He the only reason why I do not get violent.
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Kansas City Chiefs taking on the NFC champions, the Los Angeles Rams. It's finally time for the main event here in 2025. Away we go in Super Bowl 59.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get some. Let's go, let's go. Ready up. 58, come on. Back to pass.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second and 6, just inside the 30.
And
he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. The pitch to Gurley, and he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
Here comes the Rams punter now. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. Watch out for Hill on the return. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
Ready. 30 base. 54. Quit talking about it and bring it. Slam. Shoot.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
At the 32-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Blue draw 4th and 5.
Now Saquon Barkley. And all the way down to the 26. And he's going to get this one all the way down to the Rams' 26. He's been reliable all year, and he continues that reliability here on the biggest stage.
And when we were in a production meeting with the offensive coordinator, didn't he kind of mention, maybe even smile about the idea of running the football? It's worked well for them.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Check 3. Check out 3. Go.
Now Joe Mixon. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
Check. 61, matchbox right. Check Mike 27. Focus, defense, focus. Check it.
On 3rd down, Barkley. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Watch the eye.
On the toss, it's Gurley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
No. 56 to Mike, boy. 56. Check 56. Got one. 56.
Now Jackson. It's complete. This is Todd Gurley. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And to give this time to the tailback. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 40-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Jackson from the shotgun. And an alley to run. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 1st down, it's Gurley. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And an alley to run. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 32-yard line.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. He pitches it. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Switch. Go. Get him.
Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Mike 27. Get the ball. Deuce. Protein spill. Snap.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. This is Barkley. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought up a punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Taking on the midfield logo. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, watch it. Hey, switch gears.
Now it's Gurley. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley. 31 yards as they are now on the board here in the first half.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, Yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Go. General West. Go.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Hey, Will. Hey. Man, I got you. Mike 27.
2 minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down.
Hey, box drop.
On 4th down, Connor. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And this carry, despite the good move, will be stopped short of the 10. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Check.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Down. 30 base. Yep.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the Rams' 10-yard line.
And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And the kick by Butker is good. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
So it's halftime here on sports' grandest stage in the Super Bowl. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, these two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Let's go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Ready? 90, Wolf. Watch the run, watch the run. Recon, 132 fighter. Bang, bang. Yo, 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 go, go. Watch the shift. Watch the shift. Check 13. Check 13.
A first down carry for Barkley. Yannick Ngakoue in on the stop.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Under 10. Go.
Mixon will try the right side. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down.
Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Mike 27. Mike 27. Mike 27. Hey. Ready?
Looking to throw. Connor. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. On 4th down, Connor. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Hey, exit.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The Rams 30-yard line.
Come on, set. 50, plant. Let's get some pass action here. Let's get some pass.
On 2nd down, Mixon. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
36. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
On the double. Mike 27, Mike 27. Here we go. Who draw Corker? Hey, check 24. Check 24. Look at me. Zipper. Get it.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On 2nd down now, Barkley. He will push his way down to about the 14. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
27, Mike 27. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Switch.
Again, it's Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
We've seen this offense go for it on 4th down already on this drive. I wonder if they'll go for it again.
I certainly wouldn't rule it out with these guys. No move to get the offense off the field here. They've converted once on this drive. On 4th, they'll go again and try it once more. They'll run with Mixon, and I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Denied on 4th down is Joe Mixon. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Gurley. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. From the 17, Jackson. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And down he'll go at the 25. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Tuck it and run. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Bravo!
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. You must be getting tired of seeing me. Shift!
Go!
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Here's Gurley. And he's got this down to the 35. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Go. Ready?
Now Gurley. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They run. It's Gurley. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
On the ready.
Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. It's out of time. It's out of time.
Hey, Charlie.
58, Mike, 58. 58, Mike.
Hey.
58, come on. 58.
Five.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Set, ready? 15, line it. 15 line.
Hey, look, 3.
Now Gurley, handoff left. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Todd Gurley, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Rams are going to jump back in front. He's giving them a little jolt, just gave them the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
We got this.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready?
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6.
2nd and 9 now. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Yannick Ngakoue able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Hey, Delta.
Back to throw. Connor. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain of 37.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now it's Mixon running right. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 50-yard line.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback and then make sure you blanket the field.
A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
And the penalty, a big assist to this offense. Now it's 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw. He is going to find Hill here. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, but it'll be 2nd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Check 3, check 3, check 3. Check.
Ready.
Barkley. And he's got room. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That one 28 yards on the ground. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Let's go.
They come out here in the eye. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Saquon Barkley in the final minute. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Extra point up and through. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too... And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Chris Jones in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Back to throw. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. From midfield now, here's Jackson. And an alley to run. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play.
Come on, Shaq. Get the Pittsburgh. Come on. Go. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off.
Go. Let's go.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Let's go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The clock cannot be stopped here. Defense can't do anything. So kneel it down, take it home.
No doubt about it. It's what you practice for in winning situations each and every week. Victory formation. Take a knee and go on into the locker room and celebrate.
Call it a victory. And the Kansas City Chiefs are the Super Bowl champions. For the victors, getting to hoist that Lombardi trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. But the accomplishment, forever.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gunn. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer.